another weekend of racing ready to get kicked off here. So today we are at the KXCR here in Kentucky, and we have a pretty stacked pro line. So I was pumped to get off to the whole shot here and go into the woods with the lead. First lap, we're going to bike past scoring straight on to this monster log. And the GoPro does not do justice, just like anything else. But let me tell you, it was a big one. Happy to get over that thing and continue on this first lap here with the lead, because that thing was in the back of my head off the start, and I was like, oh man, now we just got to make it over this log. Alright, so just like most of the races we've been racing here recently, there wasn't practice, and then I didn't get a chance to bike or walk any of the track really, so just the first little bit right off the start. So all this is new stuff to me, and the morning, there was an AM race this morning, so the track is nice and broken for us for the most part, and I just got to pick good lines and make my way through this first lap here. So, as you may be able to see here, the trail looks slick, and that is because it is. And here in Kentucky, one thing I've learned kind of staying here this summer is a lot of the stuff, once it gets like packed in, it just turns to slick, kind of icy dirt. So most of it doesn't get like too rutted, it just gets slick. So that's what we're dealing with right here. Yeah, I am. Alright, another big log, and this one got me. I didn't know about this one, but it got me here. Kind of hit it sideways, and the back tire just slipped out. But we only lost one position to Andrew up here, so now we just got to chase him back down, try to get back up to that lead. Luckily, me and him kind of built up a gap on the rest of the field there pretty quick on the kind of opening stages of this lap, so we didn't have anybody behind us, which was good. So now I'm just trying to get back up with him, and as you can see a couple glimpses here and there of him, but we're just trying to get back up to his tail. Alright, so one of the only mud spots of the track, and coming to it, obviously our first time seeing it, he had a little bit of hesitation, and I kind of picked out a good line there, so I was able to gain some time on him and get back up to him. So now we're right in the mix again. Alright, so now you may be able to hear a 4-stroke, and so there's kind of 3 of us now in this lead group, and we got Andrew up in front of me, then myself, and then Jonathan behind us. So right now it's shaping up to be a pretty good race, but we're still here on this first lap. There was a chance of rain literally like all day today, but luckily it's held off so far, and there's some clouds coming in. You may be able to see in a couple shots, but I don't know, it's a little iffy right now. But right now the conditions and the trail is pretty good. We got those few slick spots here and there, but for the most part the trail is pretty nice. Alright, so this hill here, we kind of slowly made our way up it earlier in the lap, and now it's just kind of all downhill all at once, straight into the bottom. With a few switchbacks here and there, but it's a lot of downhills for sure. Oh, Andrew. Alright, he came in a little hot there, and I just about ran into the back of him, and Jonathan saw it coming, so he was able to kind of tuck up to the inside. So still in second place, but now we have a different leader. So we're on to the second lap, and you guys may know Jonathan from the GNCCs. He rides my class at those, and he's been the one that's been winning them. So I got behind him, and I was like, all right, let's follow him. But second lap here, we got off on a terrible line. I don't know what either one of us were thinking, but he got through in front of Andrew, and then I got kind of the short end of the stick and lost another position there. So now I'm in third again, or not again. This is my first time in there, but anyway, it's not a position I want to be in nonetheless. And so we've kind of lost him a little bit, and just playing that little bit of catch up once again. We can see him up ahead, so it's not too much of a big deal, but we definitely want to be up there and be in the mix with him. Oh, all right, so back into second, and I think the same thing just about happened to Andrew there as it did the first time. He just kind of lost the front end and lost traction, and then just kind of fell over. So we're back into second behind Jonathan, and I'm just going to try to follow him for a while, and then obviously if he makes a mistake, try to take advantage of it and get into the lead. But coming into it, I knew he was going to be pretty fast and hard to beat, so we're just going to try our hardest to get the job done here today. So on the second lap, now that we kind of know where to go, have all our lines for the most part, I feel like we've kind of dropped the hammer a little bit and have picked up the pace quite a bit. So got some good lines here going. That was one thing I noticed. Jonathan has some good lines, and they're not no cheater lines, but just solid, smart lines that just help maybe half a second here, half a second there, and it all obviously adds up by the time you do that a few times throughout the lap. So it was awesome to kind of see what he was doing and pick up on some of those. Right here, kind of one of my favorite sections around that corner. You could almost hold it wide around the whole thing, and then right here through an old barn, pretty cool, and then up this little bit of a tricky technical hill, but as long as you had some good momentum and good shot up it, you could get up it fine. But Jonathan got up it a little bit better than I did, so he inched away a little bit right there, and so now I've got to come back up to him, but still see him up ahead, and he's not out of picture quite yet. So this right here was one of my worries of Jonathan getting away from me. We've got some lappers up here. He's on a 4-stroke. I'm on the little quiet 2-stroke, but just try to yell over my bike and stay behind him here, and then try to make a run for it at the end. But as you can tell, It's some of them don't hear the two-stroke, and it's not their fault. But just the four-stroke by nature is a lot louder than this bike. But he got away a little bit from us here, and by the end of the day, it was a fight for me for a lot of the race. I was able to stay with him for a lot of it, and so I was pumped about that. But he just kind of started inching away, maybe a little bit over halfway through. So all in all, it was a great day, kind of getting to ride with somebody that's been beating me at the GNCCs and stuff. So just kind of got some of that experience and whatnot. But yeah, he just started inching away here, as you can see, and that was kind of the end of it. Nothing huge happened. Pretty smooth day for the most part, and super fun day. So thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe and like it up, but we'll see you guys in the next one.